Hi, Buhi Board of Directors. My name is Christy Rosengren, and I'm here today to present my recommendation on social media marketing and how it can help Buhi Supply Company. The goal set for me by the CMO at the beginning of this research included spending $5,000 a week, making sure I spent the budget wisely, grow brand awareness, increase engagement, increase sales revenue, and outperform peers. In order to reach these goals set by the CMO, I set smaller, attainable goals to help me succeed. First, I needed to define a target audience. I targeted men and women ages 18 through 50 who love being outside and those needing backpacks for those occasions. Second, I needed to figure out the most effective times to post on social media. As each week went on, I learned what times were best for each platform. I then wanted to make sure we increased brand awareness and revenue by 5% each week. I was able to increase the revenue on the average of 10% each week and reach a 37% average on brand awareness. My marketing plan is to begin with the end in mind. This means to see the whole vision and then set small goals to attain it. We do this by setting reachable goals with time limits so the progress can be seen. Using a SWOT analysis is a great way to know what goals to set. When we know what our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats are, we are ready to start the planning process. Keeping our focus on our target audience and competition, we will use the best platforms to make relatable posts and spend the right amount of money to maximize our efforts. Doing the research and implementing these strategies will bring success to Buhi Bags. My strategy at first was to target everyone. Then I learned by having a targeted audience of men and women of the ages 18 through 50 who enjoy traveling and being outside, also needing backpacks to take on their adventures, would help me to know how to target my post. Knowing my target audience, I then set out to increase brand awareness. I did this by having free giveaways of different backpacks so customers can have a chance to use them and to spread the words to their friends and family. Another way I boosted brand awareness was through a campaign of #LoveMyBuhiBackpack, where customers could post pictures of them and their backpacks in different places of the world where they have taken their bags. I also wanted to increase revenue for the company. This was done by having sales or free shipping at times when people were most apt to buy products. Most of these sales happened on the weekends, but the best times were during the holidays. I would continue with this strategy as it proven to be effective. Things that worked well with my marketing plan were the free giveaways, especially on Instagram and Facebook. This not only was good for brand awareness, it also helped increase my numbers in revenue. Having sales on the weekend, both on Instagram and Facebook, also proved to bring in lots of revenue. I found most of my success with posts that had products with a person outside enjoying nature. Hashtags were another great thing to use to bring more people to see the post. Things I found that did not work was LinkedIn. I saw very little return for my efforts when using LinkedIn and stopped using it altogether. I only used one video on YouTube and found it was pretty pricey and not worth spending the money and using it. Although Pinterest was not the leading platform, it was easy to post pictures and ideas on how to use your bag with organic posts. Do not spend money to boost on Pinterest. Taking the time to make a post to stay on the web now until we want to take it down is all you need. I would say my secret sauce to using social media marketing was to remember my focus group that they would want to see and make sure I posted when they would see it. I wanted them to feel like they needed to get away and have fun with their backpack. Midweek, I would post about the weekend and what they would want to be doing instead of being at work. This helped to bring in awareness and engagement midweek. I learned that Instagram was the best platform out of all of them. However, Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter also helped with my marketing strategy. It was unfortunate that we encountered a crisis with Taylor Swift, who bought a bag from Nordstrom's and found a letter in it stating the workers from one of our plants was being abused. The way I would handle the situation would be to quickly apologize on Instagram, the same platform Taylor Swift used to inform people of the tragedy. I then would apologize to Taylor Swift and ask if she would help us on a campaign to raise money for the workers who are being treated unfairly. She would be a great influencer as we raise money using 80% of the products sold to go to the workers who are affected by harsh conditions. I would then post a picture of Taylor giving the money to the workers that everyone raised for the campaign of hashtag support Buhi workers around the world. Things that the plant would need to change. Talking to the plant and telling them if conditions didn't change, we would no longer do business with them. And making sure there was a return and report program to make sure that this didn't happen again. I think doing this would allow customers to see we want our workers to have good working conditions and we care about our Buhi family. I also think having Taylor Swift as an influencer will help bring awareness faster and help us to raise the money needed to show compassion. Our total revenue using social media marketing turned out to be $803,766. And our impressions reached 58,348,766. As you can see by these numbers, social media marketing was doing really well for Buhi Bag. I used all of the $5,000 to make this happen. I used $2,000 a week for influencers and $3,000 a week for boosting posts. All other posts that were made were organic. I felt like this was enough money for the project. If you wanted to use Snapchat, this would be another option that is used by our audience. However, I didn't feel like it would be a great platform to use for our product. I felt it would take much time and effort to keep up with it. I would suggest using Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter to continue using influencers with the $5,000 that was allotted for social media marketing. I hope this presentation will help you to see how social media was a key in boosting brand awareness, engagement with customers, and bringing in more revenue. I look forward in continuing to work for Buhi and to make this happen.